the Lusikisiki village clinic case, which was my first case at Section 27. And it was about a clinic that had been in operation for decades. And the Eastern Cape Department of Health decided that they wanted to stop paying the rent on the building. It was 8,000 Rand a month, and the department decided they didn't want to pay that anymore. And instead, they moved this clinic into a field. And so people were having to disclose their HIV status, or having to get their children vaccinated, all outside in full view of their neighbors. And the Treatment Action Campaign had been advocating on this issue for a long time. It had taken all the steps it can take as an advocacy organization based in Lusikisiki. And so we then came into work with the TAC, and we engaged in more legal advocacy, legal mobilization, and eventually litigation that resulted in a settlement agreement that required the construction of a whole new facility. And interestingly, in that case, the Minister of Health asked us to cite him in the litigation because politically it would have been difficult for him to get involved in a problem of the Eastern Cape. But if he was being sued, he could. And so it meant that we were working in partnership with the Treatment Action Campaign and the people of Lusikisiki, but also in this case with the Department of Health. And that enabled us to do so much more and help a community resolve a big problem. And in so doing, ensure access to healthcare services for people across this small town in rural Eastern Cape.